Here we go with my partner, Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk, to get this one started. Off we go from Indianapolis.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills, and now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold unheard. Going through it, we can do it. Break.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 55 yards on the game. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Denver 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They send Sutton in motion. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Captain.
To throw is Nix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Bombers.
They send a receiver in motion left. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. To the goal line and in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. For Harvey, 25 total touchdowns his senior season at UCF. This his 1st in the NFL.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. 70, Timberwolves. Let's go now. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. On play action, Richardson. To the left side and taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20.
That's good.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
The 19-yard line.
Come on. Viking 18. 60 Bison. Let go.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Go. 6, Panther 11. Rig alert.
On second down, Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught on a first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. For Warren, he had 25 touchdowns during his Penn State days. That his first in the NFL. Schrader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Throwing. Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down over 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They send Sutton in motion. Again, it's Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Nix to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Second and goal.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Nix gonna throw for it. This caught, and he'll take it on in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Six the Eagles! Six the Eagles!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Japanese denim flying straight from rolling out to Durban, pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight up in Atlanta.
Cougar 19.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
60 back. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Ready up.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Top 19. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Trap 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick.
Richardson to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Ready?
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Richardson on the run to the right.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This about as short as you can get. Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second down, Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling right, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll try the right side with Harvey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Mims sent in motion here. Play action now. It's Nix. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Folks, extra point is good. Broncos move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
15.
On first down, they'll start with Carey. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Look, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Forced to his right. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Panther 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Pass right side to down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 4th down.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. A run once more, that's Harvey. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
And he will get into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
After the touchdown, out is Bolt to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the ready. Get it. Cowboy. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 16.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Moving to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of shotgun, Richardson. A fairly quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on downs. Mims sent in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
2nd and inches. To throw is Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Run with Dobbins. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Third and 5. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth downs looming. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Folks' kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Bronco leads.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
That is hard. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Raider now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will cut the deficit to 7.
Broncos 31, Colts 24.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Nix to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing, Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On the give, this is Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Harvey. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Handoff now for Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos add on to their lead. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. And she said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So sung hard I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let on and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight,